Hello friends, welcome to the video number 38 for the Visual Basic for Applications in Excel series. And in this video we're gonna see how to use the input box to get information from the user. And here I have prepared a very simple example. It's a couple of subroutines. So this is where we're going to start. And basically I'm gonna have a variable right here where I'm gonna set that variable to what's gonna be my unique authorized user. In this case, is the name of the channel. And then I'm gonna ask the user to enter his or her username. And I'm gonna use this input box. And whatever it is that the user enters, I'm gonna store that in this variable current user. It's declared as a string. Everything that the user enters through the input box, even numbers, are actually stored as strings. And then here I'm just gonna check if the current user is the same as the authorized user. Then I'm gonna call this another subroutine, the second subroutine. If it's not an authorized user, then we're going just to display a message using the message box telling, okay, you're not an authorized user, and please verify your username and try again. We're going to use the VB critical message box, and we're going to say access denied. But if the user is, the current user is the authorized user, then we're going to come here, and again, we're going to use another input box. We're going to convert whatever it is that the user enters. We're going to convert that to a long, and we're going to store it in here in quantity of cycles. I'm declaring the variable right here as a long type. That's why I'm using this conversion. CLNG, convert to long. And again, I have my input box. And then, just for you to see the input box, it tells you to put to set the prompt. And in this case, I'm asking how many cycles do you want to make. Then you have the title, which in this case is cycles. In this first one, it's just user. And as you can see here, I am ending the input box, but here I am adding a third parameter, which is the default. And we're gonna see how this works in a moment. And basically what we're gonna do is whatever number the user enters, we're just going to display, to cycle through those numbers and display that in the status bar. And pretty simple. It's just to make the example, right? So, let's execute it from here, from the bottom one, and says, okay, please enter your username. I'm gonna enter my name, and I'm gonna say okay. And it's gonna tell me access denied. You are not an authorized user. Please verify your username and try again. Okay. So I'm gonna try again, and then I'm gonna say, notice here that I don't have, my input box is blank. The field for the text is in blank, completely just waiting for the user input. And again, it's saying whatever I set it up as, please enter your username. The title is user. So here I'm gonna say fricción mental with the space, right? And just hit enter. And then, recognize me as an authorized user. So go to the next subroutine and says, okay, the title again is cycles. How many cycles? Make sure you put this in singular, not in plural, otherwise it won't work. Now, of course, it's gonna work. Do you want, how many cycles do you want to make? And here you can see the default. We assign a default value, which is 1. So that's why it's displaying this number 1 right there. Actually, I can just click OK. Or again, like that. And 999. And hopefully you can see in the status bar that is changing. Just one more time. And here it is. Okay, so well, that's actually pretty much it. The meat of this video tutorial is how to use this input box. Again, if you are getting input from the user and you are expecting a number, uh, convert that input to a number. It could be an integer, can be a long, however you have declared in here. Then you can store that in a variable. In this case, for example, I am expecting text. I am expecting the user to enter a name. So that's why I'm storing the data into this current user, which is actually a string again. And well, just one more time for you to see it. It's the input box. And again, you can enter just the prompt, which is all the text that is going to tell the user what is expected uh, to enter in there, the title of the input box. And again, you can specify, for example, a default value. And well, do have some other parameters here where you can play with those. But basically, I think the first three are the most useful ones. And well, I think that's pretty much about it. So as always, I hope that you find this video useful, how to use the input box to get information from the user. And well, if it was the case, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, to share and like the video. And well, as always, thanks all of you guys and girls for watching. And I hope to see you in video 39, where we're going to talk about how to add worksheets, how to rename them, and how to delete some worksheets. Okay, so I hope to see you there.